Started this network back in 2005. We noticed that there was a gap in ability to fund early stage companies. There was very little money available for companies between the range of $100,000 and say $1 million. And so we had, my partner and I had raised $1 million for a company the year before, and it took a full year to do that. And at the end of it, we thought it would have been a lot easier if there had been a network around. And then we also thought, well, why don't we start a network? Because we had all the connections now. So we started the first Angel Network. We had our first deal and first meeting in September of 2005. We had about 20 members. We now have almost 100 members, and we're in the 3 maritime provinces. And we've done 14 deals, $7 million, and we've had 2 exits already. So we're very happy with the evolution of the network. Typically, we look for companies that have a high growth potential, but in terms of stage, we haven't restricted ourselves to any stage of company. So we've done early stage biotech companies that we know are years and years away from commercialization. At the same time, we've done companies that are making money, that are cash flow positive when they come to us, and need money for really taking the company to the next level. What we don't do is we don't do proof of concepts. So if somebody wants money to see if something will work, we don't get involved in that. The first thing we do is look at the entrepreneur. That is the most important person, because you can have a good idea and a great entrepreneur, and they'll make something out of it. You can have a great idea and a lousy entrepreneur, and they're not going to be able to do anything with that idea. So we look at the entrepreneur first, we look at their drive, we look at their experience, we look at the kind of characteristics that they have and the vision of the future of this company. The next thing we look at is the product itself, the service, whatever it is that they're offering, and to see if it is really quality and whether or not there's a market there for it. The third thing we look at is if there is a market there for it, how big is it? And does this person know how they're going to get to that market? Final things that we really look for is how do we get off this ride? At what point, when do you expect to have what we call an exit, so that your investors are going to get paid back and the company is, either sold or goes public or whatever. So, because yes, we want to help the company grow, we want to invest, we want to support it, but we also want a return on our investment. Benefits are, first of all, they're going to learn what it's going to take to get themselves investment ready. They're going to learn all about the legalities, what their balance sheet's got to look like. They're going to learn what it's like to have shareholders. They're going to learn all about subscription agreements and shareholder agreements and how do you protect minority shareholder rights. They're going to learn all of these things. Plus, they're going to learn more about what resources are available to them in the region. The company does come before our network. They typically get financed, so from that point on, they're part of our portfolio. So we're partners with them. Yeah. So we typically have one of our members sit on their board of directors. We put people on advisory boards that can help the company grow and help that entrepreneur learn. So we provide a lot more than just a check. They are successful business people. Yeah. They're people that have taken their own companies through the years, developed them, made them worth a lot of money, and want to help somebody else do it and understand what it takes at that early stage. So they also people that have a great wealth, and they want to take some of it, put it back into the community to help grow the economy here. They're also people that want to take a little bit of their portfolio and apply it to high risk ventures, because it's kind of exciting. Yeah. And so we tell people no more than 10% of your investment portfolio should you even think about putting into these high-risk ventures, because they are high risk. Typically right now our sweet spot is somewhere between $300,000 and $500,000. And the reason for that is just simply the mathematics. Our members on each deal, the minimum is usually investment is usually $10,000. So if we have 100 members, 60 of them show up at the meeting, half of them want to invest, 10,000 each, there's $300,000. Okay, some invest more, depending on the deal too. We've had one deal we did $1.5 million in because it was such an exceptional opportunity, and that was one of our exits. The company went public, and the members have made a lot of money. We've done as low as 200,000 and as high as $1.5 million, but typically it's between 300,000 and 500,000.